potato wedges.
Good morning, guys. Englishman Foodie here from a wet, gloomy Easter in Malta. I've been having a coffee. I've got this nice mug, look. Lovely bit of coffee. What shall I offer my foodies today? Now, I picked this up from Lidl. Here it is, look. Would you think the same? It's a Heatherwood's British style snack box. Now, I thought to myself, hey, I'll make a funny video there because what I'll say is it's from a company, a German company, made in Italy, and it's what they think the Brits eat. But I was surprised when I researched it. It's actually made in UK. Heatherwood's is a British company. They must make this for the market, so, you know, there's a lot of Italians, these spaghetti eaters going around thinking, oh, this is what the Brits eat. It's a British style snack box, fish fingers, cheese fries, and potato wedges. And it looks like there's a bit of a dip there, a coleslaw. And I had that on another video. Steve, why don't you do coleslaw? Blah, blah, blah. But I don't buy mayonnaise, so I can't do a coleslaw. And I was going to do mushy peas with it, but I looked in the cupboard and I don't have any mush. What a disaster. What a blooming disaster today. Anyway, today we want to see you, Steve. It's better. Well, do you really want to see me? It's going to be a Heatherwood's British style snack box. And what the Brits really eat, we eat fish fingers, cheesy mozzarella fries. I can't see the typical family eating mozzarella fries, but I've been away from that place for so long. Perhaps you do. And potato wedges instead of chips. I was going to bung some chips in there, but we've got potato wedges. Easy open. So this is made for the Italian market by a British company. Not what I thought. Not by an Italian company or German owned, because Lidl's German owned. I won't go into that. By an Italian, it's made by a British company. And here it is, MSC, 375 grams, 450 euros. Da, 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 da. Oh, that's the wedges. That's the fish fingers. And what's this? Oh, quite a few of these. Now, as I said before, I do Iceland and I do Lidl. That's the only two quick food places here. Steve, why are you cooking that crap? We want healthy food. That was one of the comments. Are you interested in me? I noticed one of my colleagues on YouTube. I like to watch him. It's a bald foodie guy, I think he's called. I got this idea, this channel, from him actually. I was sitting watching, and he does a lot of challenges and price differences. I can't do that here, but I can do from Lidl. And now Iceland has got some really interesting ones. I've got a vindaloo coming up. 5 chilies. I don't know if you've seen this before or you see it after. But anyway, it's a you-know-what in the morning. This is completely in Italian. So I can't do the nutrition value. And I can 375 grams, fish fingers, cheesy fries, and potato wedges. Preheat the oven.
Steve, how many times have I got to tell you? Make sure you heat that oven up first.
Oh, thanks, Anne. Hey, she's always nagging, that one. When you're coming over, Anne, she's a Patreon. Links are below if you want to join her. I'm joining up slowly. No pressure. Because if you could become a Patreon, you get to see the pre-public. Hey, I'm going to share this with you now. Innocent Englishman. Google it if you want. But tell me in the comments what you think when I say, if you become a Patreon, you see it pre-public. I mean, public is the public. And I think if you become a patron, you see all the videos before they actually come live. And he said, please refer from using that sort of comments because it means other things. Well, it just means before the public. But Google it, guys. I don't know. You can't say anything in this life now, can you? We're going to bung it in. Anne's told us to preheat it, and it's preheated. Hope she comes over soon so we can have a nosh together. Apparently, you can't use nosh either. I don't know. If I come and live in the UK, I'll get arrested because I found out all these words you can't use anymore. Nosh, apparently, you can't use anymore. And my old mum used to say, get and have a good nosh. Now it means something else. Anyway, we've got it 20 minutes, preheated oven. We're going to start off with the wedges. And then that's for 10 minutes. We put the wedges in. And then after the 10 minutes, we put the fish fingers and we put that in. And I can't serve it with peas, what I was going to do. And I don't do coleslaw, so it's how it is, guys. So potato wedges in. This is the king size potato wedges in my preheated oven. Let's bung it in. Let's make a little bit of a space up. Oh, it's already hot, and it's been preheated. There we are. Let's bung it in. So, what time are we on now? We're exactly 11. So we're going to leave that in for 10 minutes. Then after, will these be okay in 10 minutes? Because it says cooked from frozen. I don't know. Should be alright. I had problems with these one time, remember, guys? I mean, do Brits eat mozzarella sticks? Perhaps they do now. I'll have to come over because I want to come over and see La one time. I said I was going to come over and see him, see Liverpool, see how it's changed because I spent many, many years. In fact, I spent days in that Liverpool docks. What was it number? I get mixed up because I used to go down to Liverpool and I used to go down to Millwall. I used to go to the Royal Albert in the old days because I started my life from school in transport. I had a little transit and I used to pop around the country delivering here. Then I used to have every week to Liverpool. And with they used to be on, you know how silly they were. They lost the business. It was a fantastic business at all the docks all around, and then they containerized it because things used to get nicked. I mean, I'm not saying anything about Liverpool because it used to happen to London, but I remember if I have anything interested, you put on one side and they opened the box in front of the foreman. I know, it's crazy. How you got there, lad? I said, oh, I don't know. I said, let me have a look. Nah, Joe, there's nothing interested in here. Go on to the queue. And the queues used to be a day long. I remember getting there, get up early from Birmingham, shoot up to Liverpool. I used to be there like for 7 o'clock, something like that. And the queue was already there from the day before. Massive queue. And after a while then, after I'll be charging the company, obviously demurrage, they used to call it, demurrage, because you're a day sitting. He said, no, when you go to Liverpool, don't go to the docks, go to this place. And I'm sure it was a deal they got between them, because you used to go, I only had little boxes, say 5 boxes or 10 boxes or something like that, and spend a whole day for freaking 10 boxes. So I'd go to this other haulage company, which is just outside the docks. They used to take it on board, load a whole 40 foot, and take, you know, like 200 groupage into the docks. They could just drop the trailer and just leave the trailer there, and not me, like it'd be sitting there for the whole day. I used to, when he give me the papers, he used to say, oh God, not Liverpool, oh, not Indian Millwall, not again. You know, like every day, just stuck there for the whole day. Sometimes, and there's nowhere to sleep in those little transits. Or I used to have a Mercedes 306D. That's where I first started. If I get a chance, I'll put a photo. It's the old-fashioned photos, and I had long hair down to here. If I get a chance, I'll put it on, because I had a Transit 306D Mercedes with no sleeper and the gear stick right in the middle. I spent a night there. Anyway, we've got another 5 minutes to go. We'll leave it in, then we've got to put these in after 10 minutes. Then we've got another 10 minutes. So it's a quick meal, but it's a bit slow. So you could be watching the football and you bung it in for 10 minutes and then bung it in for 10 minutes more. And sorry, I don't have any mashy peas. If you don't follow me on Facebook, go and have a look, because I did a video from here in Malta. I'm Englishman in Malta. I do videos here all over the island. Got some great ones coming up. I'm going to craft places, because we were renowned many years ago for glass and pottery and things like that. And now it's been revived a little bit. And the Maltese tile was very, very nice. It was a hand-painted tile with like... Anyway, but wait and see. It's coming up, those videos. And plus I go exploring all over the island. The links are below for Instagram, Facebook, and for Englishman in Malta. And my new one, Englishman Travel. I'm going to Italy in a few weeks' time, so wait out for that. It's going Trieste. Anybody been to Trieste, guys? Very interesting place. Was occupied by the Austrians, right on the border with the Eastern Bloc countries. So it's had a lot of mixture going on there. That'll be coming up soon on the Englishman channel, Englishman in Travel. On link is below. Get your teeth in, Steve. It's very gloomy today, guys. Back in about 6 minutes. British Snackbox, we're back, guys. So 10 minutes gone past. Let's have a quick look. The wedges. Ooh, it's very hot in there. Ooh, they look good though. They puffed up a little bit as well. I think I've got a lot of wedges there. I'm not going to put so much of... Close the oven, Steve. All right, Anne, I'm sorry. You lose the heat. You preheated it. Oh, I'm not going to put that. I thought that would be all right. But if I cook too many, I'm going to put a few of those. 2, 4, 6. Go for the even numbers. I like even numbers. Oh. My hands are all greasy now. And we're going to go for 2 fish fingers, I think. Those will come back in there. We'll put them back in the freezer. Another 10 minutes. Hey, it's all fun. Because it's hot. I don't think it's very hot, that, so I could bung that in. I wanted to do some peas, but I could do some bread and butter, I think. Hey, you remember bread and butter, the eggs, the soldiers? What comes into your head, Steve? I don't know. Anyway, we're eating Heather Woods British steak. Can you find this in UK, guys? For my UK people. I'm not sure Australia, because I've got people from everywhere. It's really nice to see you all, guys. Welcome to all my new people. And we're close to the 1,000. I put a few, what they call them, shorts. Shorts, I think they call them, like the YouTube shorts. I found some videos up of like, related to food. And I'm bummed out. And some of them got 5,000. I don't know. I can't understand these shorts. Apparently it shares it with a lot of people. So some have got 20 or 30, some have got 70, one's got 5,600, one's got 1,000, one's got 2,000, so they're weird. I find like, what I'm going to do, if you like them, those shorties, they're not mine, they're other people's, but I find some weird foodie ones, like strange eggs or egg or Indian things. I just put it up to keep the channel going a bit, but I got quite a few, 10 or 20, over 20 new subscribers from those shorts, so because I can notice with the analytics. But thank you all, guys. You're all welcome to the new channel of Englishman Foodie. Go and see my travel one as well. That'll be, I'm putting up old clips. They're not great today with music, some old photographs and things like that, but just building the channel up slowly. And I was hoping I could do a live when I was in Trieste, or I've got another one planned in June. I'm going off to somewhere else in June. But I can't without 1,000 views, 1,000, not views, 1,000 subscribers. You can't do a live or something like that. So I might do it on the Englishman in Malta, something like that. We'll see anyway. When I'm over there, we'll see how we can work it out. I'm only going for a few days. I got really cheap, $14.99 to Trieste from Malta. I'm always searching for this Ryanair, if I can go a few times. I was going to go for the day to this Italian place, but they took, you got to go, there's no use going for it, because the flight goes there and it comes back. But for some reason, one of the days on a Wednesday, it went and it came back in the evening. So I don't know if I can try and find it. There's not many like that. Most of them go on a Tuesday, come back on a Tuesday, and some only on like a Thursday, or some come the next day, and they come and go just the one. There's no use going for an hour anyway. Anyway, we've got another 10 minutes and we're going to have this feast of a British snack. It's fish fingers, cheesy fries with potato wedges. Hey, we're back. How are you? What were you doing? We're trying this snack box. Now, I'm going to be a bit controversial. As my mate Max Maxter, go and see him. I like to see his channel. Not all the time, because it does get Mac Master, you get a bit boring sometimes, fish and chips. But you've got a lot to go at fish and chips. I want to start doing it. I've got another one, but they don't serve like British fish and chips. It's not bad. It's over in, I forgot the restaurant now. Steve, you're not getting the Alzheimer's, are you? Could be. There's a couple in Valletta. I've tried the Victoria, and tell you the truth, Eddie's, when I tried it, I didn't do the review. I hate doing bad reviews when I've had good place. If it's a place I've gone to and it's just rubbish, I'll do the review. But I wanted to catch the owner and tell him that it's not up to much the fish. It's like the fish you can buy frozen and they say it's battered and it wasn't really battered. I like it freshly battered, and Victoria Pub does it really nice. And there's another one just round the corner. The fish is done nice. And he told me where I'm going wrong, because sometimes my fish, it's a bit soft. It comes a bit crunchy. And if you don't, because meanwhile, when you sort of put it in the oven to do finish the chips and things like that, it goes a bit soft. And he said, no, you're doing it wrong. You should cook it in the batter, beer batter, take it out of the fryer, let it cool for a little bit, do your chips, then do it again, the fish, and sometimes if you want to sprinkle a bit of batter on it, liquid batter on it, it comes really crunchy. So I'm going to have a bash at that. I don't know if I'm going to have the guts to do it in the camera, because anyway, it's a snack box with fish fingers, cheesy fries and potato wedges. The controversial bit, oh, let's take this out because I don't want it to burn, and we'll get onto the controversial bit in a minute. Steve, you're getting in your old age, you're getting controversial. Actually, you know, oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? Look at that, guys. Looks nice and golden. I didn't want them to burn, because let's put them on here. This is quite a nice. It's hot. This is quite a. It's a. Because I was thinking, oh, you know, I should have done this, I should have done that. It's not a meal. It's a snack. It's a snack box. Guys, don't get onto me. It's a snack box. It's not a meal. Oh, let's do the controversial bit. Steve, we want the controversial because that gets the views, the controversial. Now, online, it says, Heather Woods are a, let's put you back a bit there, British company. There it is, look, Heather Woods, British style, made in United Kingdom. But why does it say at the bottom, manufactured in Deutschland? Are they taking over? The Germans? Are they taking over? That's the controversial bit. The war. Hey, I just found out John Cleese is coming back 40 Towers, but he's doing it on a paradise island. That'll be fun. I love that guy. Even though some of his interviews now, they're a bit weird. He's a bit weird. It's a bit controversial. But anyway, why is this a British company? Manufactured in Deutschland? Have they gone over? Did you mention the war? No, I didn't mention the war. You started it. No, you didn't. You did. You invaded Poland. I'll put that clip on. I love that clip.
Here's the plan. I'll stand there and ask them if they want something to drink before the war. Before their lunch. Me? You started it?
We did not start it.
Yes, you did. You invaded Poland. Yeah.
You know, he got, because he said in his interview, he said, let's put that away. That's what we're doing anyway. Snack box, British style, fish fingers, cheesy fries, and potato wedges. And I'm going to do something else, a bit of a mix of a Maltese. He said that he did, in his interview, he was asked about that. He said, is it a bit delicate what you'd said about the Germans? And he said, no, actually, when he went over to Germany, they loved it. And actually, you know what they do? They translate it in different languages. And the Spanish, they said, how did you get on with it in Spain? Because you had a Spanish waiter and you made the piss out of him. And he said, well, actually, he changed the waiter to Portuguese. I'm trying a chisk today, guys. It's the usual beverage. And it's not my bones creaking, it's this bloody chair. I nicked this glass. Well, I didn't nick it. I was a bit cheeky. There's a place in Farsons where the factory is, up in Emery Hill. The place is a big factory. It's been there way, because this Farsons Chisk was the first beer in Malta. Don't tell me it was Simon's or that blah, blah, about, I know it was got a name Simon's and his name was Simon's. Yeah, anyway, we're not here to sort that out. It was the first beer in Malta anyway, let's put it that way. And then they developed this Chisk. Just listen to the goggle, guys. I know, Steve, you said you're off the beer. I am. But one glass won't hurt you. It's what the doctor ordered. There it is, guys. And it's got, I was telling you anyway, I went to the factory of up there and they've got like an outlet, a retail outlet. And I said to them, years ago, I said, I'm doing this video of all your beers. And go and see it, guys. It's on the Englishman channel, I think. I'm not sure if I put it on this channel. It's all the beers of Farsons, because that's really the main beer place in Malta. It's Maltese beer. And they do a fantastic range. I think they do about 30 beers, all different bitters and blah, blah. But this is the main one, the main seller, lager. It's Chisk, not Sisk. Many people call it a Sisk. But it's a Chisk, pronounced in Maltese with a C, Chisk. It's a Chisk lager. Let's have a taste. It's like angels dancing on your tongue. Steve, what are angels doing dancing on your tongue? I don't know. Anyway, let's get on to it. Pepper. Steve, we don't put pepper on British style fish and chips. Well, we're Mediterranean here. Steve, we put the vinegar on first. That's controversial, because I like to put the vinegar on after. And it's my show. Anyway, a bit of that, one hurt. I lost my sprayer. I had a sprayer with the vinegar. It was ace. You could spray it on. Controversial again, guys. HP Brown, or Red, Heinz or HP? Which one? I'm gonna take both. I'm not gonna get in your bad books. So these are called farting jars. Why are they called farting jars, Steve? Who knows? Anyway, come and have a quick look. Potato wedges, cheesy sticks, potato wedges, cheesy sticks, and fish fingers, which didn't go very crunchy. They're a bit soggy. So I've got the fork, but let's use what God gave us. My old mum used to say, wedges are good. They came crunchy on the outside. I don't know if they've got any flavouring. They're quite nice. Must be just the salt and vinegar. It's got a nice taste. Cheesy sticks. So this is a mozzarella. You can see it's made for the Italian market because they look, everything you blooming have in it has got mozzarella. Hey, these are nice. I had a bit of casualty once doing these mozzarella sticks. Remember, guys? I did an Italian something or other, and they all oozed out. Crunchy, tasty. These are almost like chips. Very nice. I think the a bit of a flop. Hey, that's controversial, Steve. You're mixing ketchup with brown sauce. So this is the fish finger. Oh, they're quite, not bad. Quite fat and tasty. They've got a nice fishy taste. The batter didn't go, went a bit soggy in places. I like the wedges. Really crunchy, and they've got the skin on. Do you ever do that, guys? I did that, leave the skin on lots of things, even carrots. Because they say that all the nutritions are in the skin. And we I remember the old days, we used to boil out of everything. My mum used to, because we used to have the cabbage water. You ever did that, guys? Tell me in the comments. Mum used to say, drink it up, lad, it'll give you iron. What do I need iron for, Mum? It's not for building buildings. Do you good, get it down, yeah? Remember that saying, guys? Did you ever have that? I know, till this very day, I have to be careful what I put on the plate. Because my mum used to say, I don't want to scrap a food left off. There's people in other parts of the world that are starving. They'll give them the bloody food then. Especially when she used to serve up liver and onions. I tell you, one time, I had a problem with my training shoes for school. And I skipped eating the liver and onions, put some of that liver on the bottom of my shoe. It did a power of good. The only thing, apart from it's a great snack, and it would be beer. Put a bag of this remember the old days used to do those baskets, chicken in the baskets, like a basket. And just if you've got some friends round, little snacks and that. It's a bit on the $4.50, and I did about half of it. So is that expensive? Comes out, what does that come out to? About €4 sterling. Sorry, 4 sterling, 4.50 euros. The fish is good. It's a little bit dark, as you would from frozen fish. It's tasty, partly crunchy. I like my fish fingers to have a little bit of a crunch on them. But the wedges are the kings of the show. Wedges are lovely, because they've been in the longest. Perhaps, although the extra 10 minutes, these were getting brown already. So perhaps you should do the wedges and the fish fingers at the same time. I think that's probably so the fish fingers get a bit crunchy. It's a good dish though. $4.50, a bit on the pricey side, but everything is getting pricey. I was thinking of having a walk around one of the supermarkets. What do you think? I'll put it on this channel, I think. I might go around a little showing you the prices. I love the wine section at Lidl. I've never seen a section so big. It's a whole corridor, do you call them corridor? Whatever they are. Full of wine from all over the world. I love it. You have to be a bit careful because they put the... One time I'll tell you this on and then I'm going to go. I saw this Sheblers, I love it. And I said, oh wow, $3.99 for a Sheblers. I couldn't believe it, so I thought I'll buy a bottle. It's very cheap. Normally it's about, in the restaurants, it's about 60 quid a bottle. So I bought this Sheblers, and I got home and I was looking through the bill, and I saw $14.99. Wow, they made a mistake. So next time I went to look at the Sheblers, and they've got a habit of putting the price on the top, not on the bottom. So you look at the Sheblers, like this would be here, and the price would be here. So it was, like for example, $3.99. But that was for the bottle underneath, not the Chablis, and the price of the Chablis on the top. Obviously, I didn't buy that again. It's a beautiful wine. It's crispy, and there is different ones. You have to be a bit careful because Chablis is not Chablis from everywhere. Like it's a French wine, so there's different regions. You have to be careful what type of Chablis you buy, you know. But it's a lovely wine, beautiful. Is it worth 15 euros or 18 in some places? I don't know. I'm happy with the 3.99. Or I've come across this Italian one at 1.99, always out of stock at Lidl. Anyway, back to the matter in hand. It was a review on Chisk, which I do quite often, and controversial Haywoods. Where was it made? United Kingdom or Germany? It was good anyway. It's a snack. Maybe a lunchtime snack. Put a bit of peas with it, onion gravy, something like that. You could do with a few chips maybe instead of the wedges, but wedges great. Bye guys, see you next time. Englishman foodie.